is Rick. I'm the worship pastor here at Hope Summit Church. And today we're starting a new series called Treasure Principles. Jesus in chapter 6 of Luke challenges disciples to be generous with their deeds, but don't expect anything in return. And he said evil people will do good deeds, but they expect something in return. Today our guest is Coon. He's our youth minister intern as well as worship, and we're so glad he's here today. And he and other friends created a grassroots ministry called Romance Your City. So Austin, tell us a little bit about what Romance Your City was all about.
Yeah, for sure. It was really cool. It was just about a month ago, and what happened is that we had a bunch of teens from the community come together in downtown Rochester, and we met, we worshiped, and we talked about what Romance Your City really is all about, and how it's not just a one-day event, but it's rather a lifestyle. And this lifestyle includes just going out into the community and serving and showing God's love. And so on that day, over a month ago, we met together and we dispersed across the city and showed God's love to everyone. And we also used social media to connect everyone who is a Christian within the city, no matter your denomination, so that everyone could see how we are showing other people God's love.
So doing good deeds just for the sake of doing them, I think, can have an impact on a lot of people.
Yeah, for sure.
But tell us a little bit about what the impact that you saw when people just did something good for somebody in the community with no strings attached. What kind of impact did that have on the people?
It's really cool to see everyone's reactions, to see such a larger group of teens showing up to a place to serve. And it was great to see everyone's reactions who received, but it was even better and even cooler, at least for me, to see how everyone else in the community was reacting as well. As people were driving by and seeing us working on a house, they were questions were raised, and we even had people coming to the location of our meeting spot and asking us, "What are you guys doing?" And we were able to tell them, we are here to serve Jesus. And this is what we are all about. We're here to show God's love to this community because we love Rochester. We want to romance this city.
Well, that had to have an impact on the volunteers too. Any stories about what the volunteers, the impact when they got to see, kind of firsthand what their good deeds did?
Yeah, for a lot of the teens, from the social media side, from a lot of the teens, they were able to connect online and through Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and on our website, and they were able to see, wow, if we come together just for one afternoon, just 4 or 5 hours, we can literally flip the city upside down. We can take care of all of our trash problems. We can take care of even some of the needs of hunger in our city with the homeless ministries. It was really cool to see how the younger generation took advantage of the opportunity to see when we come together how big of an impact we can really have.
Did you guys have some sort of gathering at the beginning of the day and then a worship time?
Yeah, it was really good because it was when we first got together, like a good chunk of the teens and young adults who showed up, they really didn't even know what they were showing up to. They were like, yeah, my youth pastor told me to come here, or Austin or Luke told me to come here, it's going to be cool. And when they showed up, we talked to them about how Romance Your City and serving others, how big of an impact it can really have. And so we met together in the morning and we just sang a few songs and had a time of speaking and getting to know each other and meeting new people. But what was really cool is after we did the Lord's work and after we did what Jesus commands us to do in Scripture, we were able to come back, and after being involved in Jesus' ministry downtown and everywhere else across Rochester, we were able to worship and then connect with stories, and it was a really great time to see how big of an impact we really had, and it was really good experience for everybody.
Well, thanks, Austin. I really appreciate you coming in and sharing what Romance Your City was all about, and Frank's going to take us a little bit deeper as we get into the Word here now as Frank brings us the message.